Good afternoon. It is Thursday, August 15th. Skipped yesterday, really just focused on getting a few videos edited so that I could have some spare time today. Today, full day at work, got home, changed and such, and I am headed over to Addison's for HeroScape, I believe it is, which we played a couple times like last year. He was trying to get folks together. I think his goal was to be somewhat regular about it, but his life kind of went through some changes. He moved into a place of his own and got married, so it's been several months since we've it's been more than half a year since we've been able to try getting together to play. But there's some benefits with that. Now that he has his own place, supposedly it should be set up before we even get there to game, because he can set it up in advance. He doesn't have to wait till he gets to whatever friend's house and set it up then. So that should give us a little more time of actually playing. So that'll be cool. But yeah, he's for the last few weeks been trying to figure out a day that will work for several of us to get together and play some HeroScape. And I'm always up for it. Definitely enjoy my tabletop games, and I love my buddies. Some of the best friends in the world. But definitely for fostering friendships with fellow believers. So as things move forward and I have the opportunity to get to know him better, I'm all for building that friendship. So headed over there now.
I tried to get my brother in on this, but he was already doing something, so...
Well, his loss.
Yes, definitely. Well, I guess I have to attack Tandros unless I want to try and move and attack somebody else, but then I would take a disengage and attack.
These are words.
2, 3, 4, 5, and that wouldn't get far enough anyways.
Cool thing is, if you and I were both on opposite side, or like next to him, attacking him, I get +2 to attacking.
Alright, well, I'm going to attack Tandros Real.
What?
You're under attack.
You're under attack.
Defend yourself.
It's a trap.
Oh, so you...
So you get 5. Because I'm next to you and...
Oh my gosh.
You're not getting...
You got all but one was a shield.
You know,
so
he doesn't have the power that the green dragon has, the counterattack thing.
No.
It's a good thing.
Most of the samurai have that too.
Yeah.
You hear one of the drow warriors cry out in its death throes. Peloth will avenge us. You will not live to see daylight again. The darkness of this room is overwhelming and disorienting. It crowds in on the light from the stone, and despite your experience with enclosed spaces, you feel a sudden pang of fear, as though the walls are closing in around you. You move to one of the walls, following it wherever it leads, wanting only to get out of the darkness. As you move forward, you see a familiar purple glow coming from more of the luminescent plants that you encountered earlier. They start off as sparse, thin vines, but as you move forward, more and more of the plants entwine with one another until the walls and floors are thick with them, lighting the entire room ahead in a purple glow. In your driving desire to leave the darkness behind, you rush toward the light. As you break upon the room, your heart sinks. The room is filled with more drow and yet another troll. A drow, dressed in dark robes and carrying a staff, steps forward. Kill them! The drow spits in a hatred-laced voice. The portal is nearly open. We cannot allow them to interfere. Your goal is to destroy all my figures, and vice versa.
I disagree. I say we interfere.
And...
You, sir, are gonna die. That thing is gonna die. Your little minions here are either going to die or going to really scared.
Well, what if it's a portal that makes us win?
Then I don't think they would be wanting to open it.
Well, maybe they just want to lose.
I think
Dang it,
statistically
found me
unlikely. Statistically unlikely.
They're
That's why this
masochists.
campaign's been such a
They're masochists.
And that was a lot of fun. I stayed a little later than I'd originally planned. I was originally thinking 6 to 8, couple hours. I pushed it back to 8:30 because it took us a little bit just chatting before we started. But it was fun, and we got a few rounds of like mini boards done. They were still playing one when I left, but I died. So I was like, well, I guess I'm dead. I might as well not be any later getting home. Peace. So I'm headed home. And I picked up a sack of McDonald's on my way home. So I'll have a bite to eat for dinner. And then basically I'm headed to bed because it's late and I got to work in the morning. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.